Hey guys, how you doing? Tori here, the Geelong-Flipper, coming to you live and direct from the rubbish area where our units are. I wanted to show you Bernard. I tried to the other day. Bernard, Bernard. Meow, meow. Bernard. What the heck? Bernard. What are you doing, you tripper? Tori here.
Your Uncle Flip.
Geelong-Flippy. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate Tori.
Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here, the
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? So in any case, that was Bernard. This is not a cat channel, it's a reselling channel, and it's an adventure and it's a vlog. So like, subscribe, become a channel member. And I'm heading off to the Offsite today to pack some orders and generally to bend your ear, to drink coffee and to have a toasted sandwich, and we'll hit some oppos. May not show you them, but I'm gonna hit them. Okay, so I'm in there, I'm still shopping. Is this ridiculous? It's like, it's a bit of a relaxed day. Ali's finally almost well enough to sort of get up and about a little bit. So she's in there looking at stuff. But we're just trying to take it easy to not hurry her. And I got hungry, so I've come back out to the car to eat my toasty, and then I'll go back in. I think it's going to be a long day, but a slow day, just to let her get back on her feet. She's found a lot of cool stuff, though. She's got a far better eye than I have. I found a Cookie Monster and some Power Rangers DVDs. Okay. What? Okay, guys, welcome to the Offsite. Beyond here, behind these tarp is where the magic happens, and where you guys see me flounder around, lose stuff, and try to make it happen. Today, however, we've got to do a little bit of general work here. You saw me hit some op shop, or you saw me hit one. All I got was a Cookie Monster, a Gund one, and 3 Power Rangers DVDs, just to dip me toe back in, because I need more stuff. Today I'm going to be putting a second fluorescent light in. These sites aren't powered, so we've got our power bank, but I just thought this is particularly for a little bit of photography that we do, but also for the YouTube content, just to make everything a little bit easier for you guys to see what I'm doing without having to move around or compromise. So I'm going to be banging it up on the top. You can see the other one just there. Ali's here with me today too, so if you do hear any sort of noises that don't look like I'm making them, it's Ali, like that beeping just then, and the printer. Yeah. So this is a low profile fluoro light that I'm just going to tuck onto the top. Something that Ali just mentioned, and I wanted to pass it on. I'm doing it. Nature. Nature's annoying. Do you guys find nature to be annoying at the best of times? I know I do. Like and subscribe. So a few of you have been saying to me, hey, Uncle, hey, Flip, my books are getting wrecked because of the change of the seasons. Ours are pretty well protected because everything's tubbed. Something that you can do, though, you can buy, they're not called moisture suckers, but you can get moisture containers at your hardware store that they absorb. So they're moisture absorbers. Place them around your stock, guys. They last for about 40 days. They're relatively cheap. And I think either today or tomorrow, I'm going to get some for in here as well. We notice with the change of the day, the roof gets warm really quickly, but the inside down there, we can see it's traces of condensation. We don't want that, neither should you. I'm probably going to end up buying, I don't know, even for this small space, maybe even up to 10 of them just to get them going. I'm going to pop this up. I'm scared of you like accidentally having to see an old man's butt crack, so I might just, I don't know, if I can get the camera right, you can watch, not my, just see me put the light up. Hang on. Okay, guys, boring angle, but, does this help? Yeah, it does, sort of. All right, so this is going to be called Operation Uncle Flip. I wish you were actually an electrician, okay? So, basically, I've got my very complicated electrical equipment here. I'm not even a third-year Sparky, but Hey guys, Tori here. Poor guy, and the next thing he has to listen to all this crap. By the way, guys, if I accidentally expose too much, just drop a super thanks. Okay. Ali's watching, very concerned, which is fair. Thank you, honey. Most beautiful assistant electrician in the world. Okay, so what are you doing? Wow. So guys, yeah, I remember the first time I used cable ties. There was this element of apprehension. It was like, do I trust myself enough to do this? But lo and behold, ta-da! Yea, verily, the light shall surround us, engulf us, and make us all a flippity-doodah family. So that goes like that. And I know. And my call-out fee is only $2,000. Notice how I said that as though someone had actually asked me a question. Like, great job, mate. Great job. How can I get like lights cable tied in my home? Oh, it's quite easy. It's quite easy. Send us a call out. Here we go. Send us a call out on Geelong-Flipper day, and I'll do a really bad job of making sure your offsite gleams in the sun, in the sunshine. Got a couple of sales this morning, which is good. I'll be packing them after this. And Ali's got pack and track as well, so we'll be getting all that stuff ready. I'll show you the stuff that I sold though, and then we'll have to skedaddle to the post office. Very busy day, but you know what? That is a good thing, and it has been nice to be out and to have a bit of sun on us. I'm always very grateful for that. It improves my mood in the winter. Because I don't know about you guys, but to add to the list of things that annoy me, I don't like the winter. It makes me feel depressed, like that seasonal affective disorder or whatever it's called. I think that's what it stands for. I know the acronym is SAD, which in itself is sad. All right, just going to get these cord tied off along the girder. I may or may not be off camera for this, but rest assured, if I gas bag, you know, I haven't fallen off and I'm dead. If you hear screaming, it means I have fallen off and the mic is still on and Ali's still trying to pick up the pieces of my broken body. Oh, don't have a sad face. That was a joke. She's my sweetheart. Oh, you can see me climb the ladder. I better make sure that my cheeks aren't hanging out. My butt cheeks are just hanging. It's like that. Let's just say I do have my greatest fan here saying, oh, maybe they will fall. That made her laugh. Because the cheek police, they are inside of my head. Hey, if you're shutting car door, I'm recording. Do it a bit quieter. God, I'd be mortified if all of a sudden I heard, "Oh, sorry, mate." Okay. This insulation stuff has been on the roof for so long. If I touch it, it cracks. Not good enough. I actually need it further along. I don't have another step. That's annoying. That'll be better. That'll work. All right, guys. Then we can get down and pretend to be safety Sams. Well, actually, if I do it the right way, we can. And I've got to say this, if you guys are still listening, because this part's boring. But if you're going to send me stuff, of course you don't have to. I'm so overwhelmed when you do. But please note the correct address to send anything to us is always at the end of the video and always on the main page of the YouTube channel. Because I've had two parcels sent by beautiful people who have said, "Have you received this item?" Thereby spoiling their surprise, but I understand why. And I'm like, no. They're like, "I sent it to your PO box." Which one? Because the other one I shut down a few months ago now. But yeah, unfortunately, some parcels still are being sent to it. So I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them. I can't collect parcels that I literally don't know about. So that's just something I wanted to share with you. I'll go and get the extension lead and then we'll be finished, other than just snipping the cords to make them look neater. I was about to make a joke about that then, but I realised it's not appropriate. Ali's looking at me wondering what the joke was. The microphone is still on. I shall tell you that joke later. And you'll still go, "Oh my God." If you guys heard the sound effect, you can make the rest of the joke. Well, Ali did laugh, so I don't know. Guys, this part's fiddly. Hang on. Bye. Hey guys, hey, it's me again. How you doing? All right, so you ready? Here's the big test. We're about to plug the light in. If I did the extension lead right, we now should have two lights. Ready, set, and almost go. What the? Call outs $2,000. Thank you. Hey guys. I'm sorry, I'm having fun doing that every time I turn on the camera. I've been watching this thing on TikTok. It's got stormtroopers talking to each other. I'm going to say something here, though. It's going to be a bit weird. Come closer for a second. It's going to be a bit weird. Now, as an author, I create my own little worlds, right? And I don't use AI to help me with my storylines because it's not my story anymore. But these stormtrooper things I'm watching on TikTok, they're hilarious. They look like they're really Star Wars, like proper stormtroopers. But it's all generated by AI. It is movie quality. The stormtroopers look like they're really there. It's hilarious. The only thing I don't like about it is I have the nagging feeling that possibly that humans aren't even writing the script. Anything's possible now. Like, these things are very clever. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, because I want it to be that people are writing it. So yeah, just one of those weird things. AI, don't know where I went. Oh, okay, so I got to send this thing and I'm going to talk to Ali at the same time as you. I know she won't answer, but you can hear me. I got sent through by Paragirl for Life a message today, and I'm going to watch it probably this evening because I think we're going to be working most of the day. But the YouTuber Tekken Sports, I am not, let me make this very, very clear, folks. I am not, I'm not saying, hey, do this, but he has released a video in which he is selling an AI listing tool. It does the entire listing. And I read just quick comments and feedback by people who are using it, and they reckon it just changes everything. I don't know how it works. I'm going to watch the video, maybe do a reaction video to it. Once I figure out how to do that, Andrew, if you can tell me how to capture his audio, I think I'm allowed to use it. But yeah, that's crazy, good and bad and scary. But yeah, that's where I was going with the AI stuff. So this AI actually writes your listing based on photos, I believe. I know that eBay was talking about doing it, but apparently Tekken Sports has got some sort of, I don't know, thingamajig coming up. Hang on, I've got to connect this laptop to my phone. Hey guys. Makes me laugh. Small things. All right, so I just answered a question. It was a bit of a weird one, but this will tell you why you should pay attention to your listings. Sold 2 books, won't say what they are, but apparently in the description I used that I stole off someone else, or the AI generator, it said the books were in English and Spanish, and the buyer's message me and gone, now bear in mind this was a totally Anglo name, which doesn't mean anything, but in Australia, and they said, oh, hi, I received the books, thank you. They're in good condition. But the description says that they're in English and Spanish, but these are only in English. So I have responded, hey, the books did come out in Spanish and English. Did you need Spanish? If so, I offer free returns. But you've got to watch out for that stuff because I didn't notice that. I just let it generate it. The main crux of the description was about the story. I didn't even notice that line about the 2 languages. I'm just hoping that they don't need a Spanish version. If so, I guess I'll be eating a return. It's annoying, but that's lazy on my part. So the customer's well within their rights. It says if it says the books are in 2 languages, then they should be in 2 languages, not just because I was too slack and just smashed, AI describe. So not the customer's fault. All right, so let's have a quick look here, guys. Let's have a look, guys. We're going to look, guys. Let's have a look, guys. Okay, so this one I'm pretty keen to go. It is just it's actually a game called Metro Last Light, which is a cool game. It is on a promo disc. Now, if you guys ever see the term promo disc, just so as you're aware of what that pertains to, they don't really do them anymore. So some of them do have a fair bit of value. This I probably should have sold for more, but I have had it for some time. In fact, I've had it for a very long time. Check out this, it's cool. It's the one that I played it for you before. It actually smacks the, does that, and that does that. Anyhow, that was a good description, wasn't it? Hope you looked up. Fugler. It's a game called Metro Last Light. Basically, it takes place in Russia. It is based on a book series. Metro, I think it's 2032, horror book. I've played some of the games, or I've played that first one. I haven't played this one that I've got as a demo, at least not for a very long time. But the characteristics of the demo discs back in the day, they were given out because internet was not as fast as it is now. And so I was lucky I got to be a games reviewer. And I was a games reviewer, and I started, fun fact, I started one of the biggest games review sites in Australia, which is now run by one of my friends. I've told you that story before, so I won't bore you again. I simply very rarely review for it. And he does a wonderful job in making it run smoothly. So I am simply a writer. The website's called impulsegamer.com. If you're curious about your games, go and have a look. Tell them Tori sent you. Yeah, I am busy enough as it is with my writing for myself, but I do go to the occasional concert, and I'm lucky enough to go for free, and just in exchange for me writing a review. There are a few concerts coming up this year that I'm super keen to see, finances permitting. Okay, so this is what they looked like. They're not a full disc like they used to be. They're a skinny jewel case. And yeah, so this was for PlayStation 3. They're always done in a very plain sort of writing like that. And yeah, that went for $25.50. It cost me nothing. And it is headed somewhere overseas because the post is insane. But it is a collector's piece now. I've still got a Devil May Cry, promo. And then I think they will be the last of my promo discs from when I reviewed video games. They don't really have sentimental value. Oh no, I've got a couple of others. I think I've got Silent Hill, a promo of Silent Hill, the remastered, and Metal Gear Solid remastered. I love Metal Gear Solid. The Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is being re-released. I was saying to Ali this morning, in fact, there's a few games coming out that I might either have to do an afterpay for. Afterpay is when you pay stuff off over 4 payments, because the games are expensive, and in good faith, I can't justify just going into a shop and smashing down $100 odd or whatever video games cost now to play a game the instant it comes out. Having said that too, I've hit that age where, well, not that I'm playing older games, but I'm finding myself going back more and more to games that I really enjoyed when they first came out, and like just playing the absolute heck out of them. Like I have utterly completed and beaten the whole Far Cry series, but I'm still playing Far Cry 6. I can't wait for Far Cry 7 when that comes out. And they've always been a really fun time. So at the moment I'm doing Far Cry 6, but like instead of just playing it like I did last time, I'm collecting everything that you can collect. I've been playing it not daily, but a lot for months. I'm having a blast playing it. And then from there I wanted to go to, I don't know how far I want to go back. Sometimes if a new game's coming out, I want to play the older one to sort of refresh and get my head in the right space. Because Dying Light, The Beast, is coming out as well. That's a first-person zombie parkour game. I love that series, and I loved Dying Light 2. They're actually a lot of games I'm good at single-player games, not even on the baby difficulty, but I'm good at single-player games. I'm rubbish at online games. But Dying Light and Assassin's Creed and Metal Gear Solid are games I am, and Far Cry even, are games that I'm very good at. But the question is now, if I go back in time, actually that's a thought. If I do go back in time and play the games that I already own, those brand new games will have come down in value. So it means I probably won't have to pay $100. I don't know, because sometimes they do limited runs of games and then you end up missing out. That's another suck thing. We had the best talk on the on our live stream the other night too. We were talking about horror movies, and it made me pumped. So thank you guys for having such a chill conversation with me. It wasn't just all reseller focused. I think as we do more and more lives, the core group, we're just becoming better and better friends, and we end up just chit-chatting about anything. So if you haven't gone on the live streams, come and have a look. Like, I do them for an hour, about 5 nights a week. And they are a lot of fun. They're fun for me, and I know they're fun for you guys. So something to consider. This next sale here, it is, I paid $3 and it sold for $13. It's just a manga. It's Attack on Titan Junior High. I've read Attack on Titan, at least the first 8. I have not read this series, but it's in really good nick. And yeah, 3 into 13, and it looks like, oh, okay. So I do have to say a thank you So Leon, you've bought off me before. Here's your book. Sorry, I just realized, I don't know if you're a viewer, but you are a repeat customer. So thank you so very much. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, so this one is a tough one. I'll tell you the background. It's one of those things where I sold The Simpsons complete season 6. There's 4 discs. It is brand new, but it is not sealed. And by definition, guys, it is it's meant to be sealed. I don't know why. I think that's stupid, but it's a thing. So I've had to write to the customer and go, hey, because they're from America, hey, this isn't sealed, but it's new, and it's region 4. Did you notice that? Because American players don't play those. They haven't answered. But technically, I've got until Monday to send that off. And what I think I might do is I'll grab it now to show you what's sold. I'll take it home to be ready, but I don't. If it comes Monday, then the guy's thing's getting sent. And I'm just going to say, actually, I've waited 2 days for an answer now. I may even just say, I'm so sorry. I need to be sending this. That's a tricky one. I'll get it out and show you. Yeah, that's a problem for Tory boy. Get the ladder out of the way. I thought I'd already done that, but obviously not. Tub 49. So this must be one of the ones that I just bought separately because I sold that big bundle of them. I've also got season 17 here, which is a bit of a tough one to get your hands on. I think it's season 17. Simpsons fans will be able to correct me on that. Complete 5th. And here is The Simpsons 6th. So yeah, new but not sealed. So as you can see, guys, and if you've bought off me before, you know I look after my stuff. A lot of you have bought off me now. So it's in really good condition. It's just not, doesn't have the wrap around it. I don't even want to fiddle with it, but you can have a look online. You can see the listing, but I'm nervous because, yeah, if it doesn't play over there. One thing I did find, sometimes people from other countries, they don't pay a lot of attention to our listings and the fact that we're region 4. Actually, I can show you, but you'll be able to see, like, everything is in there. So all the case files, all the inserts, all the discs are in pristine. Like, it's new. It just doesn't have the shrink wrap. Here's one for you. I did hear on a channel a long time ago, someone was like, I'm sick and tired of being pinged because I say it's brand new, but then they say it's not sealed. I'm just going to buy a shrink wrapper. Have any of you gone and done that? I think, like, because when I worked at a big box retailer, we had shrink wrappers there. We had to. But you can always tell the plastic was of a different quality. Any case, I think I got that for $5. I sold it for $34. And yeah, it's going overseas. So I hope that Josh doesn't mind getting something that, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll think about it off camera. Okay, Tub 13. This is another one of the Fly Guy books. I've been telling you guys to keep an eye out for them. Hang on a second, though. Hang on. Such a professional, unprofessional show, guys. Well, it's not a show, is it? It's our lives. But I got thirsty mid-sentence, so I stopped and got a can of drink. Oh, God. It's going to be a long day. It's nearly 2 p.m. now. But that's okay. Sometimes these things happen, and it has to be okay. So I've been telling you guys about this series called Fly Guy. I got a whole heap of them a while ago, and they do tick over. Typically, they cost me $1. I get anything from $13 through to sometimes $25 a book. But this one is called Fly Guy versus the Fly Swatter. The author's name is Ted Arnold. It's a hardcover series. They've generally got like these really pretty sort of sparkly looking covers. So that is certainly something, if you're getting into books, to have a look for. They are not what you'd call a bolo, but they are one that I can genuinely say does keep ticking over, and I've sold multiple of them, and they've always been profitable. So if that's if that is the criteria, you know, for something that's decent, if you're trying to get into reselling and want to start off affordably, which should really be your only criteria. Don't send yourself broke getting into this. That's stupid. Also, don't do. I saw someone posted the other day. I wonder if I should go to the Big W toy sale and buy stuff for in the future. That is a dangerous game, in my opinion. The only way you would almost be able to get away with that is literally if you were buying Lego or a highly collectible action figure, which, to be honest, in a lot of circumstances, Big W is not going to be your place for that sort of thing. However, having said that, things do get popular, don't they? So we can sometimes do that retail sort of thing, but you'd really have to know your market. And even someone like me who really enjoys their action figures and stuff, I would be buying from, if you were going to do it, like I said, I'm not recommending it, but if you were cashed up and were doing it, I would be looking for very, very recognizable licenses, guys, because otherwise you are potentially getting yourself in a world of grief. This is the book, though. Fly Guy versus the Fly Swatter. $13, 1 into 13. That's healthy enough. Okay, so the next one, I've had a few book sales, which always makes me happy. They do tick over nicely. The Lego books in particular tick over well, and the customer was actually really nice in their communication with me. Not that that matters. At the end of the day, they've just got to pay. So that is the other side of it. But they were like stoked because they got the book. I did a deal with them, and then they're like, "Oh, there's actually Lego inside there as well." So they were stoked. So let's have a quick look here. This was just a quick turnover. I believe I picked it up several years ago for $15 on special. I sold it for 25. I just never got around to playing. No, actually, no, that's a different book. In this one, I wound up with 2 of them because Lego wanted me to review a book, and then I'd bought a book. So yeah, this one went for $25 with the shipping, and it looks like it is also going over to the States. So some of those I'm going to have to print out at home because I've been finding that my barcode scanner hasn't. What do you? Look at her little hand. Are you just trying to get the rest of it? Oh, you're so funny. There it is. You're not on. Oh, wait, you would be if you step anymore. I'll move it over. There you go. Roll of bubble wrap. Got it. It's just getting smaller and smaller. She mouthed the word sorry. I love you. She owes me a roll of bubble wrap. She's nodding yes. She's on notice. As cute as she is, it better not run out before she replaces it. She's saying she's sorry again. We just had something come up here. Let's have a look, see. It's a message. Maybe someone's going to cancel something. Better that they do it now. Oh, okay. You know how I've been wanting to get rid of the mountain bike? So I'll say, hey, mate, thanks for asking. It is set to 25 kilometers and a range of 60 kilometers. I have been told it can go faster if you know how to make it do so. I don't. though. Cheers. So they're asking about the mountain bike. In Australia, the mountain bikes are locked, or they're meant to be locked, to 60 kilometres an hour. But apparently you can override that somehow. Don't do it, though. It just makes it dangerous. If they want to do it, great. But it does make it dangerous. And I don't want any of you guys to get hurt just because you wanted to go a bit faster. I am loving our new lighting arrangement, guys. It's like freaking daylight in here, yo! I think that's why they call it a daylight globe. Up here for thinking, idiot. All right, I just belched. I think I belched into the microphone, so I do apologise. Just for the taste of it. Yeah, do you want to swap now or no? I've had half. Neither of us are really fans of like sugar drink, but there was one can of Diet Coke and one can of Sprite, but we're both thirsty, so we're just going because it reduces the sugar. We're fucking food for scientists. 1 + 1 = 3. All right, so sold another lot of the Byte magazines and the computer ones for $38. I've put them as bundles down to 40, but if they apply my discount code on books, which is 15% or something, I think that's how it becomes. I don't know, but they got it for 38. It does amaze me, though, how people are happy. I'm guilty too, by the way, but how people are happy to pay exorbitant post to get something that they remember or want to look into that happened once upon a time, because the post on these magazines is terrible. They are like John, the buyer, not a viewer, I don't believe. I always say that. It's like, oh, look at me, everyone watches. No, they don't. But I always say it just in case. Because of the weight of these, John is going to pay $130 in post. That's crazy on the yard. But they are very old magazines. July to December, linking lands. I always just make sure that is there. Byte. Don't want to accidentally send over the wrong thing. I've just got them tied together with a bit of yarn, so while we're yarning, I'll check that. Linking lands, that is the lot. Okay, so these were gifted to me by a viewer by the name of Bron, as she gifted the Apple stuff in the background that you guys see sometimes. And someone wants more bubble wrap. No, someone wants some. Oh my God, someone wants. She's going really quiet about it, but you're going to hear her doing the tape in 2 seconds. Got these here. So that I was very grateful for that. I was very grateful for that sale. Okay, so in tub 41, this is the last one of the day. You guys will probably be breathing a sigh of relief. And this is an Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirt. I got it for, I think, $4, sold it for 25. Is that going overseas as well? Okay. I have to do a lot of my pack and track at home because the customs forms don't print out that well on the label printer, which is actually fine because this stuff doesn't even have to go until Tuesday. Tub 41. This is actually a nice shirt. I was glad when I got it. It's a good brand, if I can find it. It was funny, like as I learned about clothes, I realized yesterday I went out, you can see the episode, I went out shopping with my friend Jutta from Diary of a Flipper. Go and check the channel out. My episode is up. But to see the dude just smash through clothes, like I was having trouble finding things, but because he knows his brands, it's like, we all sort of have little things that we know a lot about. Like I I guess for me now, I'm learning a lot about, like, heaps about plush. And you may think to yourself, well, if you're not into it, you'd go, oh, that's silly, well, it's just a toy. But there's different grades of these things. There's different quality. There's lots of knockoffs. Some of them are extremely profitable. Some of them are not worth picking up. Some of them are so bad that they just get put into, like in the op shop, they get just sold as chew toys for dogs. Which, I don't know. I think that's a little bit sad. Sure, some little kid, if you put it in a 50-cent jar, or say 50-cent thing, would love it. But yeah, Jada picked up clothing so fast, and it was so stupid. I was like, I'm going through stuff, and they've basically, and then I go to the clothes and I realise he's already gone through them. Like, you know, the master's already gone through the clothing, so there is not going to be anything worth picking up from there. But I did still get some bangers. I got some really good boots. So that saved the day. Also, don't discount these little toys, like the different Shopkin toys. Like they generally are sold very cheap in thrift stores, and you can get about $16 to $20 for them. They don't tick over all the time, but and I've also got all those little Shopkin toys that I picked up. I think stuff like that is going to be a bit of a longer haul to sell it, but I have no doubt it will go. So, is this my shirt? Yeah, okay. So, Abercrombie and Fitch with the Moose logo on it. Just a nice soft t-shirt, navy blue. So $425 with, I'll have a quick look. See, Chris, firstly, thank you for buying, but let's have a quick look at the order. I'll tell you, just because of the post, I feel that it will go overseas. What? Oh, no, I misread it. Oh, thank God for that. It's going to Victoria. Don't know why I read into, because I looked at the total, including the postage. I'm feel a lot more relieved on that. In any case, guys, that does wrap up the pack and track. The guy with the bike question, I believe, has just answered me. I'll have a look. It's one of those things. I understand that probably with a push bike, someone will want to have a ride of it or test ride it. But if that happens, then I've got to muck around a little bit. One, I'll have to charge it. As you guys know, I've had it in storage for months. It'll be flat. I'll have to charge the darn thing and make sure the tyres are pumped up. Then what do? Do I have to make sure that I have a helmet here for the test driver to ride it? I don't know. Sometimes some of these things, as much as we want the sale, there's as much effing around that you don't want the sale, but you do. At the moment, yeah, I'll be super keen to say goodbye to that bike. So let's have a quick look. We'll see what the message says. Oh, they're wanting me to overclock it. Hi there. I don't know how to do that. It does go 25 kilometers an hour. Anything more than that, unfortunately, you would need to do or try afterward, as I would be responsible for overclocking the bike. I need to sell it moving at the correct legal speed. Cheers. And it is a fair enough question because, you know, these are the bike 25 kilometers an hour does feel slow. and you still have to pedal this model. Like it has to be lightly pedaled to activate the motor. But I can tell you right now, once you get going, 25 kilometers an hour does feel fast when you're on a push bike. Though ironically, I can be on the same push bike going down a hill and be doing 70 or 80 kilometers an hour, and that's when the terror kicks in. But yeah, that may cost me the sale, but I know that I won't have inadvertently really badly injured someone by setting it to a speed it's legally not meant to go. I do think we've got that duty of care, don't we? Okay, so let's get into the quick packing side, guys. Make that nice and easy, and then I'll help Ali with her side of things so that we can get a bit of a shuffle on. It'll mainly just be some of the larger books. I've got more padded stuff come in, so that's a good thing. The shirt, though, can go straight into a small satchel. Going to Terang, it shouldn't cost too much. That's going to Chris. All right. I might, I don't think these will fit in a medium mailer. I thought I'd bought large padded mailers, but maybe I didn't. If it fits in, great. If it doesn't, I know they are thinner. So make sure 1993, 1993. Yep. Okay. This sort of stuff does most certainly help. So it's to John. Now, is that going? Oh, okay, that's good. Let's just get into that order for the Lego book. I was misreading this too. I'm used to doing it on my Mac and it shows things a little bit different. What I was looking at on that main shipping screen then, I was rattling off postage to you guys, but it was on the total. It wasn't on the actual postage amount. So even that one there for John, the computer magazines, it's not going to cost 100 and something. That's including postage. But it is a good way of helping me to determine what thing to put in where. Get in, scampy dog. So yeah, that'll be good. So if I can get at least the two things away that have to be away today, that would be fantastic. I'll put this in poorly. Try it the other way around. I'm going to do that one off camera, guys, because I'm starting to go, oh, I've got to get it done. And I'm just going to rip it. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do that one off camera. It's just going into a medium bag. So there's nothing exciting. I don't want to wreck a bag that I've paid money for. Fly guy. If he fits, he'll go easily into one of these ones, and I'll just send it as my own packaging. going to Kelly. The Simpsons. Yeah, I do have a bit of time on those ones. That's, thank goodness for that. The Simpsons, will that go in? It'll definitely go in a small mailer. It won't go in a smaller than that mailer. Metro, I will put into this little padded mailer. And I have to get this one away today. So I hope they enjoy that. Attack on Titan. Leon, I hope you enjoy this, mate. I don't know why. I've got a feeling that you may be a viewer. Just you're a repeat customer, and my feedback does say thank you, and my YouTube channel. So I do appreciate the repeat. It's a very nice feeling. And now I may be going crazy on the yard, but I do know that the post office gave me a whole heap of small padded mailers loose. What did I do with them? I've got a whole box of them in the car. I'd just rather use the ones that are loose first. There we go. And I just won't seal the Simpsons up just yet. All right, guys, so we got a fair bit done, didn't we, really? We had a bit of a chin wag. I showed you some stuff that sold. We put the light up, the second light. It has improved this tenfold. Now I'm going to give Ali a hand. Don't need the camera on for that bit. And we'll try to get our pack and track done. And then I've got to go home and do some listing. If anything happens in the meantime, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'll see you guys from home at the desk. And I'll just be saying goodbye. But I think that's all we can do here right now. Right here, right now, right here, right now.
250.
That is a decent little haul there, isn't it?
That's a good sale.
I'm loving that. I'm loving it.
With all of that?
Of course I am. It's fantastic. And look at Pikachu.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's going to be
Somebody
someone's
loves
pillows.
cars.
I've got about 5,000 of them and counting. All right, guys. Had wins. There's Pikachu. He's real, $4. Got some Matchbox cars because I don't need them. And Neil had a viewer come up. His name's Neil, and absolutely lovely guy. He and his family. So hey guys, thanks for stopping me in the op. Had a good chat for a good 5 minutes. Really appreciate it. And yeah, it's people like that that make this little community what it is. So I'm extremely grateful when you guys come up and say g'day to me. All right. So let's keep on trucking. Hey. So I've done all my postage. I did Ali's stuff and got it ready for her. She's got stuff in the back. I'm taking it. She's not well. She saw the doctor today about, did a phone thing about her back. You know when you love someone and they're not doing well and it just unravels everything with worry? That's how I feel at the moment. And don't get me wrong, she has sprained her back, but she's done it horribly. Like, not that there's any good way to sprain her back, but like she has injured herself. So yeah, I'm a little bit beside myself. It was kind of annoying. It's like, obviously the doctor does know best, but years ago she'd done the same thing and she used a particular medication that really helped her. And you know when you go to the doctor and you sort of know what will fix you and you tell them and then they still prescribe you something else, even though it's your body? They gave her this anti-inflammatory sort of thing called, fun fact for you guys, they gave her the one medication that I have an allergy to. It's called Celebrex. It's look, for me, the when I have it, I just get super nauseous. And funnily enough, because we're peas in a pod, and you know, it is a known side effect, but now she's like super nauseous, and it just made her not feel very good. So I've got her settled, and I said, look, I'll just do the post by myself. She had some good sales though, which is nice. I haven't had anything else since I sold the shirt earlier when I was at the Offsite. Love when I get a sale and I'm already doing a pick pack video. It's fun, it's good. But it is 25 to 5 or 16:35 for people who can't do analog. But for people who can't do military 24-hour, yeah, it's 4:35. Why did I explain the time? I'm buggered. It's been a long day. My body has been saying to me, hey, nincompoop, catch up on your sleep. So I've been feeling tired a lot. Like yesterday, it was bizarre. After I did the run with Jada, watch the previous episode. There might be a live in the way though if you're not a channel member. I did some stuff with Ali, and then I think I slept for 2 hours like a grandpa nap, which is one of the lucky things about what we do. You do have time to do that sort of thing. So yeah, getting that done. Just slept, then went to bed. I think I went to bed late because then I'd slept, so I was still woke up at 8:30, but I went to bed at 1, I think. It took me a little while to wind back down. But I'm looking forward to the weekend. The eBay machine is not going to, like, obviously because of the way the stinking banks are. I've got some money coming, but today's payment, guys, was only $25. So I'm lucky I budget things, because otherwise I'd be living off $28 for the weekend, which would kind of suck. But, you know, if you're being very practical, it's like you do have, you know, there's food in the house, the bills are paid, I've got the Offsite, we work the weekends, I do have you guys to talk to, my internet's paid, just not a lot of money left over. So I have a parcel waiting for me at the post office, at least one, maybe two, but at least one. One I don't know anything about, the other one I know who it's from, but not what it is. So if it's, you know, from one of you guys, I will most certainly turn the camera back on and show you guys. I'll probably just keep talking anyhow. Just give you guys some company and give myself some company too until I get down to the supermarket. Ironically, I had whatever equates to lunch just then. We had toasties earlier, but we ended up taking so long at the post office. Well, sorry, doing our post and, you know, hitting up just a couple of Oppos, because you don't stop-o. No, basically, we had to hit Oppos, and Ali wasn't well enough to drive, so I took her just quickly, because she's actually on top of her death pile. I don't believe it. Well, I do, because I saw it. She doesn't have a death pile. So, is she really a reseller? Yes, she's actually a really good reseller. She's very efficient. I'm going to go in the post office because they're going to hate my guts. I've got a fair bit of stuff to drop off. I'll be back shortly, and if there's something to show, well, you'll be the first to know. Okay? You guys are insane. Thank you. I'm not going to open them now because it wouldn't do them any justice. There's 4 parcels here, and they're all from viewers. I just want to say thank you. It hasn't been a great day. I can sort of let up that part of it now. I've just been worried sick about Ali, so yeah, she's been in a lot of pain, and to come here and see these little bits of love from you guys, thank you. I'm such an emotional little sap, but I guess that's how I am, and I don't want to hide it. So yeah, I see you guys. Let's have a look here. Actually, 2 of them are from Kimbo. Dude, thank you. Beck, Miss Vintage. Let's have a look here. I love it. I love it. Wow. Hadsy. Thank you guys. I'll open them up on the live stream tonight, all right? I don't think just standing here will do them any justice. Let's get in the car, and yeah, you've once again made my day. I was looking for my glasses. I'm like a senile old bastard, I reckon, sometimes. But yeah, we just sent off a whole heap of stuff. Sorry about that. That is going to deafen you guys. That might as well. Don't know. Better get the keys out of the back pocket. Sorry about that noise. That would have been actually horrible. Going to go down to Coles now. You guys have said you don't mind these vlog parts. We're on to vlog now or whatever. But yeah, it was certainly, it's been a day. It's like I don't like when Ali's not well. I don't like when I'm not well, but I'm older than her, and it's you know, so I feel like sometimes, because when I was younger I didn't look after myself very well, so some of that stuff comes back to haunt you, as you can imagine. You make some bad decisions when you're younger, like, you know, when I was in the military, I was, you know, all the tough guys smoked, so I smoked for 30 odd years before quitting, and then took it up again for a bit. I haven't had a cigarette for a very, very long years now, but I'm sure that'll come back to bite me on the bum. That's why I felt bad for Mum when she got cancer years ago. She was the same as me. She smoked for about 30 odd years before quitting, and but the first thing they ask you, particularly because it's lung cancer, oh, so you're a smoker? Well, she was, but you know, there was a solid, such a solid gap between the last time she had a smoke and her getting the diagnosis. It was kind of, I always felt it was unfair. But yeah, out back to Ali, like for her to have hurt her back that much that she's literally at home spasming, and you know, she missed out on fun things. Like yesterday, she was looking, like, because I always talk about Brad Judder and you know, how much I enjoy him as a human and how he encouraged me on my journey. She's like, I would love to come along with you guys. And then her back went, and it was just like, because we were going to like sort of postpone our going out up in Melbourne, and then she hurt her back, and then she couldn't come on the thrift, and she would have enjoyed it. He's such a good dude. Yeah, so I'm just going to get something easy. Friday night for us, we don't go, like I said, we live fairly frugally. Like tonight is pizza night, right? But we buy frozen pizzas and just heat them up. Sometimes I'll buy extra stuff to chuck on top of them, but for the most part it is just, you know, oven pizza. Plus on Fridays, I must admit, you know, after I do the live, I'll have some adult cordials, and I probably won't really care what flavour of pizza I'm eating by the time it's time for me to have a pizza. Might do some writing this evening. I read through, God, why am I admitting this to you guys? Like last week I did some writing after a couple of adults, and it's a story that I'm writing about this guy who cuts off his hand, and it's a discombobulated mess. I read through what I wrote. It's going to be a good story, but not in its current form. It's like, oh yeah, I think that's a good idea. So yeah, I don't know what was going through my mind at the time. I'm trying to push together a few ideas at once, and spoiler alert, one thing I am doing in this book, don't tell him, though if he listens he'll know, Rubber Duck Rye, ages ago, he gave me a whole heap of gaming stuff to try to help me get over to America, to the author conference. And I just, with everything else that went on with my health and everything, I didn't get the chance to go. I can't go. I can't afford to. And now it's too late. A few people went, "Oh, we'll help you." Thank you. It's like, it's too late. My table has already been given to another author. I am shattered about that. Like, I love writing. I'm doing the panel next month with an Australian author who's touring promoting her book. And I can see that a couple of you guys have already jumped on board with that. Give me a second. I just missed a mobile phone call numbery phone call. Oh well, it didn't give me a name. If they leave a message, well and good. But yeah, so what I'm doing in this story, just as a thank you and as an expression of how much I appreciate it, his generosity, because the stuff he gave me, it was massive. It was like multiple consoles. It was old school Ataris, PSPs, three Nintendo Switches. Not Switches, that would be great. But Nintendo Wii's, like three Xbox Ones. I've got to test it all and get it all working. Games, old Atari games, an Atari 2600, controllers for Sega systems. It was so generous. And I know part of it was he was just felt overwhelmed by it too, as I do. But yeah, he's going to be the main character in this story. So Rye, thank you. He said he wanted to be killed off in a story, and I've got a series, like, it will be in that series still, but I want to give him his story. But it's going to be a short story, like a novella. And yeah, just guess I'll have to be careful because I'm using a living person's name, but to cover myself, I'm going to have to say, this is not based on a real person. But yeah, it's going to be for Ryan. It's going to just be called Hand, and it's a fever dream. It's just someone, at a barbecue cuts off their hand, and what goes through their brain when they do it, and they start questioning themselves, and they start thinking, did I do that deliberately? So it's going to be a messy story. I want it to be messy. I want it to make you guys feel yuck, and you will, because that hand takes Rylan on a really bad journey. But I'm excited to do it. And it was funny because in this other book, which I was going to put him into, it's going to be a short story of people predicting their own deaths. You guys, it was going to be a thing. I don't know if people would still want to do it, but there's going to be this cafe, and there's this narrator, and he sits there and he listens, and you come forward and tell your story of how you died. And the idea was that people would pay to be in the book, and depending on how long they wanted the story, you could pay to just be killed off. You could have a longer chapter. You could tell me if you wanted it to be based on your appearance, or whether you may be Caucasian but you want to be Japanese, so you can be Japanese. You could be a samurai, it could be anything from any time period, and then you tell me how you die, as bad or as noble as you want, and I write the story. But at the end, it turns out that the narrator is actually one of you guys, and it opens up the book to the next volume. So that's the idea. At the moment, I am just putting feelers out there for who would like themselves immortalized in a book that I was writing, how much it would be worth, because I still can write the book, and I can write it just for myself, and then just sell it myself, or it can be a chance for someone to actually get their name into a book and it'll be around forever, which is kind of cool as well. So they're my thoughts on all that. I'm going to go into the supermarket in a hot second to get our pizzas, and I'll come back out. I feel like talking, because I do. Yeah, today's been a worrying day. It's been good, like getting that second load in at the offsite was good. It was good to see Ali get out of the house, even though we went to very local op shops for only a handful of minutes each. That was good for her. We both loved thrifting, and she's been missing it because she hurt herself. But I do feel that She needs to rest, and I'm doing my best to look after her, which does involve running errands too. So it's just what you do. And I'm proud to be the guy that gets to do it for her. I'm going to the shops. So real talk here, I'm at Coles High. But I saw a lady full on slapping grapes into her head, like in the refrigerator section. And then she just walks off. Like, it's not a free food, it's a supermarket. And I said, excuse me, because autism. I go, how are you expecting to pay for this stuff? Are they going to pick up your whole body and put it on the scale? Thief. I cannot see a single pineapple in there. Honestly, just got out of the shop, right? Just. The freaking, I didn't even overload it. Those stupid paper bags. I mean, who doesn't love a good bit of plastic? Those stupid paper bags. I stepped out of the supermarket and all I heard was, I've gone, oh no. Because, you know, got like, it wasn't even the cordial. It was just like glasses of other bits and pieces, glass sauce bottles. And I was, oh no. And yeah, there's hardly anything in there, and the bugger started ripping on me. Oh well, that's a day. I think I've had enough of being out and about. It's weird. It's like I've had enough of people like out and about. But I'll be hopping on to chat to you guys later tonight, I believe, as long as Ali's okay, and see how things go from there. But I don't really feel like I've got too much more to add, because nothing that exciting happened. You know, yesterday I had the lady cancelling 2 DVD orders because the kid ordered them. And today I keep getting low offers on a $12 PS2 game, like for $7. It's like, I know everyone's trying to save a buck, and I do get that. I was about to leave, but now I'm going to complain. I get it. Everyone's trying to save money. Wow, almost saw a taxi get piled into by a 4-wheel drive. That 4-wheel drive. And, wait a second, and that taxi. He pushed in front of him. Rudeness. I'm surprised there wasn't a little bit of a beep and a little bit of a honk, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'll hop on live and chat to you guys later, because you're my safe space. Well, most of you are. I'm putting together a little video, a shorter version of the one I did on the live. I'm starting to clip bits out of that, because I feel like some people either go, there's a lot going on in the live, I can't watch it, it's too much. Or they're thinking, I can't read what other people are saying, and they're missing out on bits. So what I'm doing for some key topics, I'm going to crop them and make them into their own videos. It's time intensive, because I've got to get rid of all the sort of live part of it, because when I download the videos to work on them, your chat doesn't come through. So I've sort of got to do that, but behind the, you know, fine line between pleasure and pain. If you've done it once, you can do it again. That was really bad singing. But yeah, so I've got to crop them out. But I want to do the one about, you know, if your sales aren't going well, it might be your fault. And there's another one that came up too, where I talk to you guys about the stiff bears. I don't want you guys to overlook that stuff. It's hard, because you go, I don't want to sell in the kids section. But if you want me to boil it down really quickly, when you go into when you go into op shops, just go to the plush section for 2 seconds. Not even if you don't want to look for a Care Bear. I know you don't all like them. There's something wrong with you. But go in, and any teddy bear at least, or any stuffed animal that's there, it'll take you 2 seconds. Feel inside the ear. And if you feel like a press stud or a badge inside the ear, examine it. That is typically the telltale for a stiff. Because if you saw the stiff animals that I got, they all had the yellow ribbons, which is rare that people leave them in. But yeah, the buttons though do stay in, and that's a telltale for a stiff, and they still go for really good money. think I'll go now, guys. It's getting dark and there's a lot of people crossing the street, because you can see behind me the sun is setting, and I don't want to be responsible for knocking into one of them just because I'm trying to concentrate on a conversation whilst I've got a camera going. So I will bail. Thank you so very much for being a part of everything. I'll open those gifts up this evening on stream, and I just want to tell you guys how blessed and fortunate both myself and Ali feel with all the love that you guys give us. Just know that it's extended right back at you, and you're just beyond beautiful. So thank you for watching, thank you for being channel members, and I'll see you guys either live or on the next video. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so very much. All right, bye.